what I was doing one day, kidding myself this was some kind of preparation for writing a novel. I'm reading all of these emails. One of them catches my attention. I don't know who it was from. It was from a complete stranger. If I had to guess, I would tell you that I think he's Australian. I don't know that for a fact. Obviously, people don't start emails by saying, hello, I am Australian, do they? What he actually said was, g'day, Davo, it's a good guess, I'll give me that. G'day, Davo, did you know you're a Google whack, Steve-o? I thought, well, no, I don't. I don't know what a Google whack is. And forgive me, but it does sound like some kind of weird Australian insult. There's only one part of my anatomy. I can imagine the Australians calling a Google, and Steve-o appears to be accusing me of whacking mine. Well, you can't write a novel under those circumstances, can you? It's not possible. I needed to know what a Google whack was. So I sat there and wrote him an email saying, what the hell is a Google whack? And he wrote back explaining it to me. I'll do my best to explain it to you here and now. Basically, Google whacking is a game that people play using the search engine Google. If you get online and go to google.com, enter 2 words and press search, Google then goes off and looks at over 3 billion pages looking for your 2 words. It brings back every single one of those pages that contains not just one, but both of the words you told it to look for. Normally, any 2 words you put in, it's going to come back saying, here are 8,947 pages of information. If, however, it comes back saying, here is the one, and only 1 page, when only 1 out of over 3 billion pages contains both of your 2 words, that there is a Google whack. Now, I'll give you an example to make it really clear, and I'll use the one that Steve-o had found. When Steve-o said that I was a Google whack, he didn't mean that my name, Dave Gorman, was one. He means that my website, davegorman.com, contained one. He'd gone to Google, he'd entered in the 2 words, Francophile and namesakes, and if you do that, Google looks like that, and as you can see, that is just the one hit there, results 1 to 1 of 1. I'm not making that up, it's the real deal.
It's amazing, you know, how the way humans do that, you know, especially, oh my God, the Irish are amazing at that, aren't they? That weird thing, you know, it's just amazing. When you shout at somebody, you go, Tony! And they can't hear you, go, Tony! As if that is going to make any difference. I know, Tony can't hear me. I'll use my amplified hand. Tony! Tony just keeps on walking. Tony! My God, what was that? Did anybody hear my name being called from afar? Tony! Or the best one has to be the soundproofed hand. When someone's standing right there and you're about to talk about them, do you think they can't hear you if you put up your soundproof hand? Have you seen that bitch next door? She's right beside you, but she can't hear me. I have my soundproof hand up against my mouth. There's no way anybody but you can hear me. It's only the right side of this can anybody hear, not this amazing soundproof hand. The worst one has to be, who the hell is that down there? Oh, yeah. What? There wouldn't be any work for opticians if that fucking worked. Can you read the bottom line? A, B, no. Oh, hang on a second. X, B, Y, Z, F. I have a magic hand. But then when you walk out, you walk out of the opticians and you just go, that'd be 20 euros. I said, that'd be 20 euros. What? Oh, yes, I have caught the words in my hand and I now pour them into my fucking ear.
For a while, I was so pissed off about it, I was thinking about going to see The Wizard of Oz, see what he could do. That's how I thought, well, I'll just go and see The Wizard of Oz, that's it. You know. I didn't go, because I'm not actually mental. I thought it'd be quite good to go and see him, have a contemporary new trip with modern problems to go and see. Like, why do you want to go? I can't get reception on my phone. He'll sort it out. What about you? I've got ice cream headache. Hey! What about you? I want to talk to the animals. Oh, Christ, you do know he's not a real wizard, don't you? I was amazed at the end of that film. I was amazed at the end of that film. You know, it turns out he's not a wizard. You know, it turns out... I'm not spoiling it for anyone, am I? You know, he steps out, and it's basically, it's a midget with a loud hailer, isn't it? In a green satin suit. Really, it's a jockey, isn't it? And he goes, not a wizard. He doesn't even say sorry, does he? He goes, not a wizard. I thought Dorothy and the other characters, they took that very well, didn't they? You know, they went, oh, he's not a wizard. Oh, God. I'd have been furious. What do you mean you're not a fucking wizard? Have you any idea of the hassle we've had getting here tonight? It's been a nightmare. Listen, matey, if you're not a wizard, don't go round calling yourself the Wizard of Oz, because it pisses people off. You're not a wizard, you're a loser. I don't think it'd be a great end to a Hollywood musical, to be fair. Me punching a midget. Nah. As you can see, I'm quite stressed about the whole thing.
The other thing that really annoys me about the smoking ban, particularly in Ireland, and the fact that Ireland had it so early before the rest of Europe as well, is the fact that it's the Irish just trying to be American. That's what gets me, because America was the first place to have it. You know, it's the America, California, first place to have a statewide ban on smoking. I remember being in California after they brought in that smoking ban, and then going back to Ireland and doing jokes about it. Should have kept my fucking mouth shut. Then they had it in New York, and then they had it in Ireland, and it's just the Irish just trying to be American. That's all it is. Anything America does, Ireland has to do as well. You know. Next thing you know, the Irish are going to start saying aluminum, and that'll be the last straw as far as I'm concerned. If that happens, I'm not going back. Everyone's got their own reasons to dislike Americans. Aluminum's top of my fucking list, ladies and gentlemen. Aluminum cans, aluminum... What the fuck's aluminum foil? Honestly. Everyone knows it's pronounced tin. Yeah, get it right. I shouldn't be slagging Americans. Actually, the best holiday I ever went on was to the States. I went to the Grand Canyon. It's a brilliant place. Anyone ever been? Yeah. Some woman over there said no. No one's been. You're making it up. Grand Canyon, I went there because it was voted #1. It was the BBC holiday programme did a big survey. The top 50 places you'd like to visit before you die. Which I thought was quite a morbid way to ask what would otherwise have been quite a jolly question. Not where would you like to go, where would you like to go before you die? Come on, hurry up, time's ticking away. Make your decision. Where will you most regret not having visited when you're lying on your deathbed covered in your own shit? Where?
So, you know, look, we do what we can, people. And I know as an American I should be apologizing for everything. All the crap that we drag into. The ongoing thing in Iraq. We don't like to call it a war in America. They never say war on CNN. They always go, more pockets of resistance were met today. What, the guys shooting at each other? Those are pockets of resistance? Sounds like a dry cleaning operation gone bad. We were implementing the trousers of democracy, and we came across some pockets of resistance. Also a missing belt loop in the pants of peace. A small gusset of oppression in the, you know. Why can't you call it a fucking war? That's what it is. Operation Enduring Freedom. Infinite Justice. Some other Steven Seagal title, you know. There's nothing worse than being patronized, you know. When you think, look, we all love foxes. Yeah, we want to save the little pricks. I don't particularly, because one bit me one time, but still. In London, by the way, an urban fox. You don't see them being hunted. You should, because they're savvy. Chase them down, then they escape. They get savvier and savvier, and eventually they get really smart and take over right-wing news organizations. I've seen it happen. But as much as you want to save animals, I'm pretty sure you're not going to do it by buying cosmetics. Pretty sure you can't walk into the body shop and buy some burdock root peppermint oil foot scrub. And some little badger somewhere in Scotland is going to go, wow, I feel a whole lot better about my life right now. One guy's buying that burdock root peppermint oil foot scrub. I don't see the point in testing cosmetics on rabbits anyway, because they're already cute. Slather some lip gloss and eyeliner all over. Now they're all gussied up like some $3 whore. There's no dignity in that for a rabbit whatsoever.